Good morning, everybody. I decided to kind of do something different right now because I noticed this morning that I'm putting out a lot of content, which is fantastic. This is a very, very good thing, and I want to make sure that I continue to put out content, and I'm going to explain why. But I'm also reaching the 30th episode. Now that may be very small in comparison, but for me, I think that's kind of a big deal. It's a very big deal, and I really want to be able to, continue to put out content. I still want to be able to do things that I particularly enjoy. So I like it. But enough about that. I was going back through some of my episodes, and I realized I never fully described who I am. And yesterday, Chica, and you guys see her in the videos all the time, she's my girlfriend, and she's definitely encouraged me through all of this. And we were watching YouTube, and we were watching some vlogs, and she was just, and it's just vlogs about people's lives and what they do on a day-to-day basis. It's not always just theme parks and stuff like that, but it's just what goes on behind the scenes, And I had stated I wasn't quite ready to open that door. And I think that was a weird way to answer that, to say, hey, I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to have everybody, just kind of have an idea. But I think if I'm going to do something like create content and create my life and to create things about what I do on a daily basis, I think it's only fitting that my life is shared, if that makes sense. So I could just start off there, right? So this whole channel, right? Well, first and foremost, and I know it's just jumping all over the place because, again, I'm not going to really edit this. This is going to be completely free form. It's the 30th episode. My name is Shawn. Now, I originally moved from Victorville, California to Las Vegas to now Orlando. Now, I lived in Las Vegas for about a good 7 years, and that was home. And last year, it really kind of hit a bit of rough times for me. And there was a lot of things that happened. There was a lot of things that occurred that that allowed me to really kind of take a step back and then say, you know what, I need change. I need something different. I need something better for myself, and it was just kind of going down in this hole mentally. And if anybody understands how that is, a lot of times you are looking for that change and you are looking for something different. So I made the commitment to move out to Orlando, which has been nothing more than a blessing to me because I have a fresh start on life. I have a fresh start on how I perceive myself to be, and I have a fresh start in how I want to be perceived by others. And you really just kind of just take in life the way you want it. And for me, it's always a very difficult thing because sometimes we look at the negatives. And so going back to the channel, right? So what Negro Orlando is really about is just kind of just me doing the things that I enjoy, doing the things that makes me laugh, and makes me smile, because, you know, one of the things we typically do, and I'm going to use, let's say Facebook for an example. With Facebook, it's not a platform where you can go and say, you know, like, it's a good platform to meet and connect with old friends and new friends and family, and so that way you can check up on them and you can kind of see what they're doing from day to day, but it doesn't really give you the oomph. And a lot of people use Facebook as a means of, hey, I can broadcast my life the way I want to. I can use it for good, I can use it for bad. And for me, I was using it for bad. And I was using it for bad, and I would broadcast the negativity out there. Or I would broadcast how much my life was less than everybody else, right? So it was hard for me to look at the positives. You know, especially like when me and Sheikah, we would go on these awesome trips and would see some awesome things, but I would never see the positive in any of those, and it was impossible. If we went on a fantastic trip, if I posted about anything, it was posted about the guy at the bar who like spilled his drink on me, or the waiter who treated me rude, but it will never be the awesome things that we experienced during those trips. And so you get jaded, and then you see other people, you know, they're having their fun, and deep down you kind of wish that was you, but it was you all along. You know, it was you were the one taking those trips, you were the one doing those great things, doing those awesome things. And you got to do something about it. You got to find your positivity. And for me, moving away, it's hard because you're moving away from so many people. And for me, yeah, I can still communicate, and I can still break through and talk to people via Facebook, via Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, and people can still kind of check what I'm doing. But I would say since November, I felt very, very disconnected from the people I love, from the people that I know. I just felt like a disconnected human being. I felt different. I felt like, you know, as I was going through this downward spiral, like nobody cared and nobody wanted a part of me and nobody wanted anything to do with me. And it stinks. It stinks to feel that way. And nobody should ever feel like nobody cares. And nobody should ever feel that your life is less than. And it hurt. And it hurt for a very long time. And this isn't meant to like maybe like beat anybody down and make anybody sad, but I think everybody needs to know the man behind the camera and in front of the camera. Now, when I began to do this vlog, I didn't really know what I would do. I didn't know what type of style I would do, and I was kind of winging it. I just wanted something. And I had originally started doing something back in Vegas. I wanted to call it Life of Miter, and it was just, you know, me trying to talk positivity, at least put it out in the ether somewhere. And you know, the thing is that I wasn't positive about anything that I was doing or anything that I was saying. I wasn't positive at all. I wanted to say positive things so that way one day I can look back and then say, you know what, I was right, you know what I mean? And I can uplift myself. And then you know, I was doing some Facebook videos from time to time, and a lot of people were interested in watching the Facebook videos. And that is kind of the first taste I got that says, you know what, I can actually do something grander. I can do a YouTube video, I can do a YouTube channel, and it would be great. It would be great because I can really just, you know, one, I can reach out to people who want to see me. Now, I don't have to run, I don't have to put up pictures, I don't have to write a post, I don't have to write anything. I can just show you and open that door to my life, which I'm already doing. But at the same time, I can open up that door to all the cool things that I do, and all the fun things that I do, and all the exciting things that I do. And it's not so much of trying to build an audience. I really want to do it for my friends and my family, and, you know, and myself, and mostly for myself, because, you know, I want to go back and say, you know, I can look at these videos and know that I have an extremely blessed life. Like, I am doing good, and I am doing fantastic, and life is good, and and if I'm being happy, there's no limit. So, what is Negro Lindo after all that rambling? It's a video journal, it's a vlog, it's that thing that my friends, my family, and the people that are close to me can watch and enjoy and have comfort in knowing that I'm okay. And it hurts a little bit when I think about that. Like, maybe people don't think that I'm as good as I say I am, but I am doing so awesome. I'm doing so great, and I'm happy. And there's times you got to be reminded about how truly blessed you are in life. So, I wanted to pick up a camera. I didn't have a camera. I just had this iPhone, and I was just recording everything. And people want to create. People want to go out there and create. And I have so many friends out there that go, you know, I don't know where to start, and I want to create. I want to do this, and I want to do that, and there's so many things that I want to do, but I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. And for me, I didn't want to try to fill up an excuse. I don't want any excuses. I picked up my cell phone and I began to record, and I began to record everything, and I complained about the storage space on my phone so much. But then I got a camera, and I'm serious about this, you know, and it became an obsession. Something I like doing, something I want to do, and something that, to be honest, I think I should do more of opening that door to show people like who I am and what I'm about. So if you're out there and you're watching this and you want to create and you want to do something and you want to have something of yourself that, you know, that can last the test of time, that can last forever, pick up a camera, your phone, go get a camera, something, create. It's art. You are art. You are so much more than what you think. Create, make a YouTube channel. Make content not for the masses, but for you. Don't make content for, you know, making the money, making $1, making anything. You'd make content for you, because at the end of the day, you got to go back and you got to watch that stuff. and be proud of what you do. And those are the little lessons that I'm taking away for myself. So what is Negro Orlando? It's about art. It's about creating. It's about being happy. It's about being in the skin you're in. I have never been happier, and I'm blessed for every single person who watches my videos. I'm blessed for making these videos. I just want them out there. I just want to have my life out there. Whether I get 2 views or 1 billion views, I want my life to be broadcasted in a means that allows me the creativity that I so desperately want. Maybe it's the attention I want. I'm a big attention guy. But be good to yourselves. Love life, enjoy being in the skin you're in. And don't let depression beat you. Because you're better than that. You're better than what your brain tells you that you're not. You're better than what you believe. Don't let depression win. Enjoy theme parks, ride roller coasters. Life is a roller coaster, and if you can ride a roller coaster, you can ride life. That's all I got. Thank you, everyone, for watching, taking the time to hear me out. This is the 30th episode, and I committed to a full year. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop in a year, but I'm certainly not going to stop now. Thanks for watching. And goodbye. Until the next one, I'm out, baby.